Hi there, this is Jim from Trek World. Stop right there. You do not want to hit that skip button because today I'm going to tell you how you have a second chance at a Tomy USS Enterprise. Now, back in 2022, Tomy announced the Prestige Collection, and in the Prestige Collection, their first release would be the good old Star Trek Enterprise NCC 1701. This was not going to be like any other 33-inch model ever released to the general public. One, it was going to be limited to no more than 5,000 backers. Two, it would be fully electrified. Three, it would come made completely from die-cast metal. The catch to such an offer? Well, it was going to be funded by a crowdfunding campaign. They would make no more than 5,000 of these. They would never be made again. And due to the unique nature of crowdfunding, you would be required to pay for the model up front while you waited for it to come in, a shipping time which in reality was to be well over a year. Now, the crowdfunding campaign did have its share of issues. By the time it was done, they didn't get 5,000 orders. They got about 2,400 orders, and they had to extend it a little bit longer by about, 3 to 4 weeks than they intended to originally, even to get that. So like many other people, I gave them a credit card, I plopped down my money, and I settled in for a year-long wait. Now, it wouldn't be more than another 2 months before Tomy would begin sending monthly reports to all the backers, letting them know where things stood. Things were quiet and uneventful until somewhere around July of 2023. We were expecting to receive our beautiful models, but the letter that we got, unfortunately, shattered a lot of people's expectations. Tomy would go on to tell us that during the actual tooling process, they discovered unacceptable quality errors in the initial units that were being returned to them as engineering samples. So they felt the need to extend the delivery window by another 2 months, meaning you wouldn't get your Tomy in August, but you probably, hopefully, would get it in October. Now, it did not take long after that email went out before the internet basically melted down. And on YouTube and Facebook and all the other usual culprits, you had people threatening to cancel their orders, saying they didn't trust what was going on. It was pretty much just general mayhem at that point. Unfortunately, things would only go downhill from there. About a month or two after that, we began getting the emails telling us what to expend and when, and Tomy then sent another monthly statement out, this time addressing the fact that although they had originally intended every screw plug, everything on the model completely filled in, glazed, and not visible with the naked eye, the units they got back from the production assembly lines did in fact show that that wasn't going to be the case. There are metal seams in the nacelles, and you can clearly see on the right-hand side of the model several places where it's obvious that there's a round indentation, because underneath that round indentation is a screw. Now, the Tomy Enterprise never showed up anywhere else, so most people at this point had pretty much figured that they had lost the opportunity and they weren't going to get an opportunity again. But one of my enterprising viewers at the end of January did something that even I hadn't thought of. They called Tomy, and in the discussion online was, did you get any returned units that you can make available for sale? The immediate response from Tomy was, let me connect you to our outlet store. Now, most of us had no idea they even had an outlet store, but the important part is, when they made the connection, the viewer discovered that there were quite a few of these enterprises available at the normal list price of $5.99. Now, they would not give you shipping for free, so you had to pay $30 for shipping, but guys, the thing weighs about 25 pounds, so I don't think that was a big issue. This gentleman bought 3 of them, and they arrived pretty much about a week after the order. So what I have for you, ladies and gentlemen, is a phone number that I'm going to put up on the screen here in a moment. And if you want the opportunity to pick up one of the Tomy Enterprises at the original price, you can call this number and ask if they still have any of these in stock. They did at the time that I was creating this, and tell them you'd like to order one. Now, I don't know at which point they're finally going to run out, because they won't discuss numbers when you talk to them. However, I think with all the noise that happened, there's a pretty good indication that maybe there was maybe 100 units or so, who knows. So if you missed your opportunity to get this because of financial issues at the time, or just not finding out about it in time before the crowdsource closed, this is your opportunity to act now and act quickly. As a result of this phone call, I would ask that you go back onto the video and leave a comment. Let us know how many you were able to get, if you were able to get them, or if they told you they were out of stock, because that's going to happen at some point. I just wanted to give my viewers the opportunity to take advantage of some information that is not generally available. Now, obviously, when this video goes out, that will no longer be the case. It's going to spread fast, and I'm pretty sure it won't be all that long before they burn through the number of units.